Okay, Capricorn, I see. This is what we have for you. Hopefully you can see all that. I'm still working, guys, on my layout here for the camera. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle another deck here while I do this reading. Okay, so in the recent past, you definitely moved away from something that was very emotionally weighing on you. You're moving past all that now. Thank goodness, right? That's in the past. You moved past something that was a little bit stressful or emotionally draining and not great. So you've moved away from that, whatever that was. In the recent past, you moved away from that. And it looks like right now that there's some kind of energy that, you know, shows that you may be holding back your feelings. Okay, you may be afraid, or not necessarily afraid, but you may just be holding back. You may be holding back some feelings that you're having in regards to whatever the situation is. In the past, you left some difficult emotions. Okay, so maybe now you're a little bit afraid and you're going to hold back some emotions because maybe you don't want to get hurt again, or maybe you don't want to get put in that same situation. So for some of you, that is the case. You're definitely going to be holding back some information, keeping it away from others, keeping quiet, not wanting to let people know what you're doing and what's going on and how you're feeling. You know, there looks like there's some kind of heavy energy around, and I don't blame you. If this is you, you're being protective right now. You're being very protective right now, because whatever's happening here, it's creating. There is a lot of I think you're afraid to cause arguments. Maybe there's a part of you that doesn't want to create any more issues than what's already happened in the past, maybe, or you don't want to cause any arguments. So you might be holding back your emotions, you might be holding back your feelings, and you might just be kind of hiding that right now. If this is not you, Capricorns, if this is not you, somebody else might be doing this to you. They might be really holding back, hiding information from you, not wanting you to know stuff about the situation, and they may be just really holding back. I see this is how you are feeling right now. This is what's going on with you. You are, you have been hurt in the past. Like I say, you moved past some, emotional issues that you have experienced, emotional trauma. You've moved past all that. And here you are kind of like realizing, thank goodness, it looks like you moved past some things, and you're realizing now that it was a very good decision that you moved away from any, you've moved away from confrontation and conflict. You've moved away from negative people and negative situations. And you're realizing now, it might have been hard for you, but you're realizing now that was, you avoided more heartache. So you're kind of feeling that that's a good thing, that whatever ended in the past, you're realizing now that was a good thing. If you didn't realize it before, you're realizing that you can see things clear at this point, and you're realizing, well, I learned my lesson. I've moved past that. And now, you might be saying, going forward in the future, I'm going to really hold back from, if this person's still around you, we're going to go ahead and find out more. If this person's still around you, you may be holding back, like I said, or they're holding back from you. Okay. They might be holding back from you. But you're definitely glad that you did end this relationship, that you ended this, toxic relationship or bad situation. And you're realizing it was not good for you. This is you this month, this next couple weeks. You're going to be holding back. Again, this could be you not wanting to communicate. It also could be you looking at this, again, this could be you, very similar, these cards showing that you don't want to communicate. You don't want You don't want to call, you want to hold back your emotions. You don't want to share anything. And this one's like, you know, you don't want to come forward. You don't want to make any sudden comments. If it's not that, if it's not you wanting to if it's not you wanting to hold back, then it's you coming forward in this situation and speaking your mind. And it might be in a little bit of a harsh manner. Okay. It might be in a little bit of a harsh way. And, but I don't think that's the case. I think for you guys, I think this is you looking at the situation as if that, you know, you don't want to move forward. You don't want to cause any more issues, because this is what you're afraid of. You know, you're afraid that this is going to turn out where, you know, whatever it is that you say, it's going to create the other person to really be hurt. If you stand up for yourself, or you tell the truth, or you just even speak for that matter, I think you're really afraid that, you know, these other people, whoever else is involved, is not going to be able to handle it. Okay. So I think you're just trying to avoid any further issues, because the other person involved, whoever this other person is that you left and that you broke up with, or, you know, if this was a work situation, this other person, they are not doing well about it. They are feeling depressed. They're not able to sleep at night. They're a little bit anxious and have a little bit of anxiety about what's happened. So they may be, you know, they may not be in their best, you know, frame of mind. Okay. They may not be in their best frame of mind, and they're looking at the situation, that it's causing them a little bit of stress, a tad bit, not a lot, but just a little bit of stress, you know, a little bit of anxiety. So you're both kind of not feeling great about it, and you're worried about an argument. You know, there's a lot of emotions here, a lot of communication. Almost every card you have is about communication, and the way you communicate and how your feelings are. It's feelings, communication, speaking, not speaking, emotions, feelings. So I think you're, you know, it's almost like walking on eggshells a little bit in this sense. You know, you might be afraid, or the other person might be afraid, or you both might be afraid to say the wrong thing or say too much information. You know, because what's happening, it looks like this couple weeks, just to end this month up, to wrap things up, it looks like, you know, it looks like you're hoping to communicate. You're wanting to get a message. You're wanting to communicate, okay, with somebody else. But obviously, right now, it seems like, you know, it's not coming forward right this moment. The communication is not coming forward. The person's not coming forward. There's not a lot of forward action and forward movement, okay, with anybody or anything. So somebody's taking a break. They're not really taking the effort to come forth. And you're just kind of hoping they will, maybe. I think you're hoping that they will come forth. I do see that, you know, something's going to give here. You know, there is something that's going to give here that's, you know, a little bit sudden and harsh. It's going to be a little bit, I think that's why you guys are avoiding, you know, there's so much avoiding here. Either some information is going to come out, okay, through all this arguing, or, you know, whatever's being hidden will come forward possibly. If this is about you, if somebody's hiding something with you, or you're wanting to maybe let people know the truth, or what you've been hiding. Maybe you were hiding something and now you want to tell the other person about it. You might be doing that this month. If it's you, you might be coming forward this month and letting people know, letting the other person know your true feelings. And maybe you don't care, you know, that you don't care anymore, because you've already moved past the hurt and pain. And maybe now you're able to speak up for yourself. But you might be holding back a little bit. So let's get some more clarification for your Capricorn. Okay, please clarify the Tower card for you. Please verify the Tower card. Okay, so this could have been a work situation, you guys. This could have been a work. Yeah, it could have been work. A work situation or a relationship with work. Not necessarily romantic, but it could be either or, since this is a general reading. Yeah, I mean, this you know, this needed to end. Okay. And I think you knew that it was going to end. You've already known this and you've been preparing. You're okay with this ending. The truth needed to come out. There were things that were not, there was an offer that was not, somebody was not being forthright. They were not taking the right actions. There was no, there was a postponement. There was, you know, there was no forward movement. I think, you know, you were hoping for something long-term or something to pay out in regards to work or a relationship. And that you know, the work that you did put into the relationship, it just didn't pay back. It didn't work out. You were hoping to receive an offer for the work that you did or the vice versa. And it just kind of didn't come forward. So, it had to end. It had to end. It had to end. And that's a fantastic thing, because when you end something brand new is going to come in for you. So this last couple weeks, there is just going to be, kind of like tying up the loose ends, you know, of the end of a cycle. So just go through, you know, take some time, you guys, relax, and don't take it too hard. It doesn't look like you are. It looks like you're realizing that this is actually a really positive decision that's happening. I know that you're realizing that. You know it had to end, and you're very, you know, you're good with it. I'm gonna pull an energy card for just one for you, Capricorns, because I know you guys have been through a lot, and you guys are almost at the tail end of something, because you know your February reading was really fantastic. So. I know good things are coming. So it seems like your mid-month here is the final wrap up. The final wrap up. Silence. Oh. So yeah, go take some time, you guys. Have some silence. Take everything in that's happening. Go into meditation. Take some time for yourself. Try to spend some quiet time so you can just kind of let things go, and let whatever's going to happen is already happened. It's going to happen. It's already there. You already know. You're fine with it. You're seeing that it's a good thing, and it is. So enjoy it. You know, take the time and just meditate. Take some time for yourself. Enjoy. Enjoy the relaxing time alone, because it seems like you've been through a lot of chaoticness and you know, emotions. So try to take what you learned from this situation, and try to integrate it into a positive flow. Take anything negative and transmute it into something positive. And you know what? It looks like you are already doing that. It looks like you already realize that a negative situation is turning out to be a good thing, because you were able to see, it looks like in your reading, you were able to see that things needed to come to an end, and you realized it just in time, because things could have been worse, and it wasn't. You were able to easily let things flow as they are. And this is a card of integration, basically taking negative energy and turning it into a positive energy, so you actually have a beautiful balance and flow in your life. And so this is what you're going to be going towards this month. The end of this month is you're going to be learning how to do this. You're going to be integrating, transmuting negative and the negative into a positive, to where you're just finding a neutral balance in yourself and in your feelings and in your emotions. And you're going to be just really, really taking that time to prepare you guys for a new month, a new beginning coming up this March. So I'm really excited to do your reading coming up in March, because it's going to be pretty good. I know that you guys have great things planned. You have great things coming for you, and you deserve it. You really, really deserve it, Capricorns. So enjoy this silent time. Let the chaoticness end, and you are greatly going to be a stronger person from it. You are going to learn, you're going to be really balanced now in this experience in which you have learned and gone through. It's just going to bring you so much strength and balance and just this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy.